Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome Trinidad and Tobago. This is the program that is for the people, that is with the people, and of course, we represent the people. This is the hot seat. Of course, I'm your host, Harvey Borris, and I welcome you specially to the program today. Today's program, let me say it one time, I do apologize first of all to my guests. I had a guest lined up for today, and I kindly called the guest today around 12 o'clock. I said to the guest, based on some articles I've read, I want to go to the nation today with a topic that is serious, but we all try to sweep it under the carpet, but it is real. And the guest, oh, I say, what a beautiful person. The guest said to me, Mr. Borris, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. So thank you for the guest first and foremost. Let us start the program today in the right and only way. But today's discussion, let me tell you one time, today's discussion, if any of you out there have a weak heart, today, don't listen. If any of you can't take real issues, don't listen. Today, we're dealing with the hot topic. And I'm going to open the lines early. So call all your friends, call all your neighbors, call all those who you figure should be hearing the program today. Call Sat Maraj. Listen, call Selwyn Kojo. Listen. Call David Mohammed. Call all who you think should be on the program today. Even call David, as the case may be. So TNT, call who you want to, but don't miss today's program because I'm talking it raw, like never before. This program today, we come into the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let us pray. Oh Heavenly Father, my God, my Creator, as I come to you today, thou God, I thank you for the food I eat, the air I breathe, the water I drink. I thank you, God, for this opportunity. Father God, please bless me, guide me, that I may honor my country with truth, with honesty, with integrity. I ask you, God, to bless every citizen of this country. Father God, no matter what race they are, bless them, bless them. No matter what religion they are, bless them, bless them. And Father God, please bless the Honorable Prime Minister and the government. Bless the leader of the opposition and the opposition. And bless them that they will understand, that they will know that they must put country over party. Bless us this day, I pray. Grant us a successful program, that people will be inspired, that the people will be enlightened, and at the end of the day, we shall come closer as a people, as a country, closer together, united as one. These mercies I pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost I pray. Let's all say together, amen. All right. So, as you know, we normally have the song track. But I say this to you today. Today's program, I will shock you, but I will talk the truth. You want to hear the truth? I will talk it today. I'm playing that, you know. Today will be the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Today, call everybody, call your neighbors, call your co-workers, tell them, listen, let's not leave the office now, let's watch this program. We will talk the truth. In Barrackpore, you want to hear it? In Laventille, you want to hear it? Point Fortin, Charlottesville, Plymouth, Sawa, you want to hear it today? Sunshine Avenue, Norby, are you listening? You want to hear the truth? The Ferrets, the Fletchers, do you all want to hear the truth today? Laventille Road, Febo Village, you want to hear the truth today? Moses Avenue, you want to hear the truth today? Today's the truth. But just before I go to that, and the lines will be opened early. As you know, the program is now from 4:40, maybe 4:40, wow. From 4:30 every day, 4:30 to the same time to close, 5:45. So it's now an hour and 15 minutes. And why? It's because of the number of requests. The managing director said, listen, I have been bombarded with requests. Listen, we have to extend the program. So the program is now 15 minutes more. Just so we can deal with issues and give us the adequate time. Right here on Stingy TV. So every day. And tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, Labor Day, we will be here. I'm hoping to have Errol Roger, our next top union leader. So tell them I'm trying to get in contact with them. I want to do a special program on labor. I'm hoping that Mr. Selwyn Kojo will join the program. He might be calling, or on Wednesday, or when he calling, he still will be here either Wednesday or Thursday or next Sunday. So prepare for the Mr. Selwyn Kojo, because this conversation we're starting today is only the start. Prepare also for David Mohammed. It's only the start. I'm trying to get in contact with Sat Maraj. It's only the start. We must discuss issues as never before. So if anybody knows where Sat is, tell Sat his good partner, good friend, Harvey Borris, looking for him. So TNT, before I go to that, let me just talk about that wonderful place called Caribbean Tourist Villa. Because after this is only serious talk. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Listen, some people came in from down in the Philippines in Trinidad, and they spent some time at Caribbean Tourist Villa. They say it's really a home away from home. They had a wonderful time. I saw the children in the pool, man. They were swimming up and down. They were having the time of their life. Listen, the mother was in the kitchen cooking. So while she cooking in the kitchen, the father and children in the pool. It was wonderful. So all of you who want a real good time, not a big 5-star hotel, but you want to in a beautiful, inexpensive, the best price guest house, tourist accommodation in the entire country, the best price, because they have a Father's Day special that continues. Starting from $250, right there, Caribbean Tourist Villa, right in Woodbrook, on Metroin Street. Take the number down. Yes, I know you're looking for a pen. No, put it on your phone now. If you can't find your pen, put it on your phone. Are you ready? It's called Caribbean Tourist Villa, or for short, CTV. CTV, Caribbean Tourist Villa. The numbers are 627-5423. That's 627-5423. Yes, it's called Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is your home away from home. Yes, let me tell you more. Swimming pool, Wi-Fi, every room, refrigerator, yes, And in addition to that, you have a kitchen. You can come with all your nice curry. You can come with your dumpling. You can come with your yam. You can come and cook up a storm. It's called Caribbean Tourist Villa. Take the other number down. It's called, the number is 624-6702. That's 624-6702. They're starting from $200 and what? $50. There's no guest house with that standard, because it's a decent place. It's a clean place. They make sure listen, every day, hot water, they wash it. They're making sure you feel safe in the environment. The place clean for so. Caribbean Tourist Villa. Call them at 627-5423 or 624-6702. And you know what? Caribbean Tourist Villa has just opened a car wash right around the corner on Culver Street, opposite Power Gen. They're washing up a storm. They call it the Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa. Come and pamper your car. Have it washed. Have it beautified. Have the lights clean. Have the lights restored. Have the upholstery, do the upholstery cleaning. Listen, just come polish your car. Just come and wash your car, inside or outside, or both of them. It's called the Car Spa. Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa. Right there in the Woodbrook area, opposite Power Gen. Conveniently located. Just drive in. It's a drive-through, It's a drive-through. They even have a quick wash. If in half an hour you don't get through the quick wash, your money returned to you. No money. Quick wash. Call them. Are you ready to call them? Are you ready to call them? Call them at call them at 271-8435. That's 271-8435. Call them. It's called Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa. 271-8435. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who want to contact me and tell me that you have been getting difficulty in contacting me, now is your time. The Center for Justice, we are open even now as I speak. We are open until 5 o'clock today. The attorney is there. She has a master's degree in law. Mr. Waldron just left. He's also, apart from a lawyer, he's a chartered accountant. Listen, we offer you great services. And yes, we are open. Our telephone number is 624-7347. If you want to contact me, you have an issue, you have a problem, if we're looking into even bad roads, lights, water, we're looking into all issues now, Caribbean Tourist Villa. And of course, you can contact us. We have a team of attorneys, 17 attorneys now. It was 16 before, it's now 17 attorneys. One person has come on board because they want to give people good service. It's called the Center for Justice. The Center for Justice. We are located at number 78 Abercrombie Street, Port of Spain. That's number 78 Abercrombie Street, Port of Spain. Right after you pass Park Street, going up Abercrombie Street, it's 4 buildings on your right-hand side. The building is called Classic Towers. Yes, Classic Towers. And by the way, Classic Towers have a floor for rent, going cheap, inexpensive. These beautiful people who own Classic Towers, call them and come in and see them and talk to them. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, as we close today, we're going for a break. As we go for the break, well, I better hold up that break. I think I will hold up break. Because I won't talk to all that bad. Listen to me. Contact me at the Center for Justice if you have a problem of injustice. If you have a problem with somebody doing you something wrong. If you have a problem with your job. If you have a problem with the market. If you have a problem with whatever's going on. If you have a problem with your boundary. If you have a problem with the fence. If you have a problem with the wall. If you have a problem with whatever you have a problem, contact the Center for Justice and come in and see me sometime. If not, see one of the attorneys. If not, see the social worker. If not, see the person who's head of mediation. We at the Center for Justice, we are here for you. Come and see us one and all. And we have just started a new section. A new section we have started. Defending credit union members. Defending or in defense of credit union members. In defense of credit union members. And that is, in short, do come. Defending of credit union members. Do come. That section is open to all credit union members. We have 3 attorneys assigned to that section. 3 attorneys assigned to that section, defending credit union members. So if you have a problem with your credit union, north and south, east and west, come to see us. We will help you. And there's no cost. Just an administrative fee, and we will help you, and we'll put you along the road. So TNT, that's it. That's how you contact me. And that's how we shall work. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we talk it. Today, we will face it. Today, we shall handle it. Are you ready? Sit down. Relax. Hey, that's Kingsley. Sit down. Relax. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get into our conversation today. Ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend, I had the opportunity to read an article by Selwyn Kojo, Professor Selwyn Kojo. This article that appeared in the Sunday Express, the title of the article, Preparing the Way for Kamala. The article expresses the view, and it starts with, it is an iconographic image, one that is indicative of our times. The destruction of black men in an age of unreason and indifference. Are you hearing me? There they are, a brother in a blue polo shirt that reads Salopian on his chest, on his breast, sorry, and another brother holds him back as he vents his anger against the Laventel MP, Fitzgerald Hines. Let me just come down a little further. A Laventel resident witnessed the situation, shouted, all year in a war, and all I don't know, all you're fighting against, who are you fighting against? All you're in a war, and all I don't know who you're fighting, who are the targets. Minister Lovell Francis tweeted his condolence to the student and staff of Success Laventel School. But I want to take you further from that point. I want to take you to this point. I want you to follow me carefully today. Afro-Trinbagonians were the first imported. This is where, let me go for a little on top of that. Black people are being killed daily, yet they continue to support, as he said here, the PNM. The Black Party, uncritically, almost, it is as though these killings have nothing to do with the future of our race. He continues. Afro-Trinbagonians were first imported in 1517. They constituted 11% of the population, numbering 310 persons. And in 1783, Trinidad and Tobago Colonial Heritage Library Congress, and in 2000, let me take it further. And in 1803, 6 years after the British captured Trinidad from the Spanish, there were 2,261 whites, 5,272 free people of color, mixed race, and 20,000 Africans. And that we're talking about was in the year 1803. So at that point in time, you had 20,000 persons of African descent. You had 1,000 Amerindians, making up a total population of 28,000 persons. The African constituted 73% of the, listen to me carefully, the Africans then constituted 73% of the population, although some of the people were of color identified as black, were free colored people identified as black. East Indians arrived in 1845. When the indentureship ended in 1917, they were about a third of the population. In 1946, Indians consisted of 35.1% of the populations. Africans then, and this we're talking about 1946, Africans were 46.9% of the population. Mixed were 14.1%, and by 1990, things changed. Indians consisted about 40.3% of the population. Africans went down in terms of the percentages to 39.6. So there were more Indians and we're talking about 1990. There were more East Indians than Africans according to this year. Mixed people were 18.4%. In 2011, the consensus figure reads Indian 37.6% and of the population, Africans 36.3%. Again, the Indians are in greater numbers. Mixed people 24.2%. In 2017, the CIA World Facebook estimated that the population of Trinidad and Tobago of East Indians were 35.4%, Africans 34.2%, mixed people 15.3%, mixed African Indians, that's Douglas was 7.7%. In 2017, revision of the world population prospects estimated that our total population was 1.364 million persons. That's 1,364,962 persons in 2016 UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs. So what Dr. Kojo did, he sent two of his friends. He sent Mr. Stanley Chong and Milfred Lane, professors of mathematics at Wellesley College, and I'm not sure that's the correct pronunciation, Ziping Peter, I'm not sure that's the correct pronunciation, Chen, chairman of the mathematics department of Williams-Patterson University in New Jersey. Our census figures from 1946 onward and asked them to project the ethnic makeup of Trinidad and Tobago by the year 2030. Are you hearing me? So he sent these mathematicians to do the ethnic makeup of our country by the year 2030, based on their linear regression modeling. Chong estimated that by 2030, the Indian population would go to 588,000, which will be 40.5%, and the African population will be 525,000, a decrease to 36%, from 36% to 31%. Now, I've read all of that, and there's more, but I want to come to the end, the closing part. They are pessimistic. All right, in terms of the pessimistic, they do not believe things will change and are incredibly skeptical of government and big corporations. Blacks are killing blacks. This is what Professor Kojo states here. Blacks are killing blacks, even as they decrease as a percentage of the population, they do not control any substantial part of the economy. They have no reason to believe that they will ever control any substantial part of the economy. They are the highest percentage of inmates in Raymond Yard prison and the prisons, with the prospect that the figure will not decrease. Yet, he said here, my government proceeds as though we do not have these professors and the words are the right, existential crisis in our hands. Last Saturday, MP Hines, again, with his Panama hat, conducted a spiritual walk in his constituency. After his walk, he declared, God is truly great. Now, I went through that as confuffled as I did, in terms of just drumming from part to part, to let you understand the racial composition of our country. I now take you now to this article, and I believe I have the paper with me here. I want to believe I have the paper with me here. Let me see if I have it here. And today's Express, page 3. Suspended doctor Gabriel. The suspended doctor Gabriel said last night that she was not mad and has never been diagnosed with any mental illness. She issued an apology to all those who she had offended, saying her racist post was made out of stress and frustration. But it does not mean that she is a racist. Are you hearing me? She says she has been wronged by persons in the past, by Indian persons who treated her unfairly. And as such, she felt that the Facebook was the ideal place for her to vent her stress. Ladies and gentlemen, I just saw an arrow coming at me. So in that case, I'll go for a break. Before that arrow hits the desk or myself, let's go for a break. When we come back, I will close up this conversation and I'll open lines to you. And I will read one last thing from an employee of a friend of mine's. Her name is Geeta. And her boss, her employer, his name is Vishnu. And he sent this to me today. So let's go for a break. When we come back, you might be even more surprised.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
The Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa is now open. Visit us today at number 2 McDonald and Colville Street, Port of Spain. Have your vehicle fully detailed while you wait. From washing to polishing, the car spa takes care of it all. Get your headlights and upholstery fully restored. The Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa. Open Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Guaranteed speed washing in 30 minutes or it's all free. Caribbean Tourist Villa Car Spa. Now open at the corner of McDonald and Colville Street, Port of Spain, opposite the Power Gen building. Check us out today.
Trinidad. What's on the promotion? Reset time. Another blockbuster event on July 14th at the O2 Park Shagaramas, where it all comes alive. That's the biggest names in dancehall and soca superstars. Touchdown in TNT, performing live all the way from Jamaica. Massacre.
Rain and shell at the right place. Rain and shell at the right place.
Oh, them a go let me not hungry before. Oh, them a go let me not stumble before.
Yeah, Mr. Man, what's all my promotion? Together as one festival of music on July 14, all road lead to O2 Park, Trinidad. I know some massacre live with the rough cut band.
Yellow you so good that you get 10 out of 10.
And representing the red, white, and black Lady Lava. And for now, Salty Prince Swanee. And none other than Iowa George, the biggest concert to hit TNT for 2018. Early bird tickets are on sale from the 25th of May. This event is sponsored by Dennis Carib, Pueblo Motors, Best Price Liquor Mart, and the Price is Right Supermarket. For more info, call the Tower Hotline 868-279-1148.
Trinidad.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Bright Ideas is more than just a home store. And for the month of June, enjoy more specials and discounts as they celebrate Eid and Father's Day with fantastic deals on so many items all month long. Eid specials include 50% off flowers, trees and selected curtains, 25% off chandeliers and lamps, drinking glasses and glass bowl sets, mats, carpets, vases, ornaments, paintings and clocks, 10% off kitchenware and household items, towels 5 for $100, 20-piece dinner sets from $125, 4-piece crockpot sets from $150, and check out the $99 specials on mini choppers, 2-slice toasters, hand blenders, hand mixers and irons. And just in time for Father's Day, 10% off tools, 32-inch TV with extra remote and free wall mount $14.99, DVD players $2.99, 18-inch fans $1.99, 56-liter cooler with handle and wheels $3.99, Corner Foot Spa $2.50, smoothie blenders $1.99, and Hamilton Beach juice extractors $2.75. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin and Gulf City. Remember, for the holidays and for every day, there is always a bright idea just waiting for you.
Graduation is a memorable occasion. Let us at Totally Polished do your graduation makeover. Book your glam needs with Totally Polished and enter to win a luxury ride to your graduation party. It's that simple. Services offered: makeup, hair service, hair extensions, pedicures, manicures and nail extensions. Feel like a celebrity on your special day. Call us today to book your appointment.
Hey, have you heard of the Daryl's famous food treat teas? The treat teas? Yes, at every Daryl's famous food location. Come get Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Thai and fries for $10 on a Tuesday. Daryl's famous food. Yes, at every Daryl's famous food outlet, come and get a Thai and fries for $10 every Tuesday. This is a limited time offer.
Sale now on at Mr. Imports Limited. 2 locations, number 61 Clark Road, Childeville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Streets in Chaguanas. Paint prices starting at $45 per gallon and up. Imported latex paints are scrubbable and does not fade like the rest. Check out the Recession Buster Special. Paint a 35 feet by 25 feet, 3-bedroom house flat inside and out for under $1,000. They also have a wide range of DCM materials in stock for painting sinks, ink profiles, no etching, primer required, and Mishra Imports Limited. They mix most international brands, colors, and match all local brands in 100% acrylic exterior latex. They carry oil paints, wood finishes, floor finishes, waterproofing coatings, and industrial coatings with spray paints now $10 and up. Also in stock, spin mops, sweepers, and artificial turf. Wholesale inquiries are welcomed. Call 672-1807 or 665-8857. Mishra Imports Limited, number 61 Clark Road, Charleville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Street in Shoguanas.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me just read this for you quickly. This glass is giving me thunder. I thought, this is from Miss Gabriel, the doctor who's under investigation. She said, I thought that it was normal to go and post and vent. I was highly stressed. I had a bad experience that day with an East Indian person. I felt I was being victimized and disrespected. So I thought it fitting to vent, she said. What do you think? Now the question is, a lot of us talk. Boy, when we get vexed, call this one by the C word and by the N word. A lot of us do that. Is that really racism? Is that real discrimination? Are the political parties concerned as to whether or not a particular race is uplifted or not? Do we really hate each other? Is there real love among us? That when I look at you, I see a human being, and you look at me, you see a human being, but not my race, not my complexion? I'm asking you some straightforward questions today. The question is it true that there are people who really still believe that the lighter your skin is better for you? Are there among us persons who want desperately to marry to somebody of a lighter complexion so that their children will be of a lighter complexion? Is that still our reality? Is blackness or dark skin still something to shun away from? Whether you be Indian or African? Because Indians, you're Madras or you are Dalit. Africans, you are. Is that still a reality? You know, let's not hide our head in the proverbial sand and believe as though everything is all right. It's just A-okay. Are these still truths? Where we feel the only thing good about black, some say, is in the production of lovemaking. I don't know if that is fully the truth. The question is, are we still thinking like that? Are African people seen as the least in terms of the economic ladder here? And is it true? And what are the reasons for it? Why is it that African people are still killing African people? Why isn't that the governments, not government today, but governments of the past, whether Indian or African, whether UNC or PNM, why haven't they put programs in place to help to rehabilitate? Yes, programs were put to educate. And why we didn't put special programs in place for those who were falling through the crack to bring them forward, to help them up? Why isn't that so? Why haven't the parents of the children really understand their responsibility to help them along the right path? And is racism real serious? Do you hate me because I'm African? Even though I'm extremely handsome? I mean, look at me. Isn't this pure handsomeness? Do I hate you because you are Indian? Or Chinese? Or Caucasian? Or Syrian? Or Lebanese? Or Douglas? Why do we hate each other? Why is that internal part of us, even though history or scientists have proven that everything came from West Africa? And Africa is the mother of civilization, of the world, of populations. And when persons move to different parts of the world, their genes, whatever mutation took place, or whatever situation changes, and their whole outlook they look different. Why is it? Why is it? Does racism exist in the Indian population? I mean, from light skin to dark skin. Is that real? Or is that doesn't happen? Or is it only the African community where you wish to come, you want to bleach your skin to become lighter? Yes, I want even the young people to answer these questions, because this is what is confronting our nation, and most of us hide from it, and we want to act as though it's not real, but it is real. Let me tell you about Gita. Let me tell you about Gita. This is what Gita sent for me yesterday. This is a true story of a lady called Gita. She said she was married to a Chinese person. She said she loved the Chinese person tremendously. They were happy. And then, are you listening to me? Gita's from down south. And then, her sister took away her husband from her. This is a true story I'm reading for you. Her sister took away her husband from her. And the family accepted it. Are you hearing me today? Because he was Chinese and because he was from wealth. Their family were in business. So though she was happy with her husband, her sister, I talk about her blood sister from both mother and father, took away her husband from her. After that, she went through a period of loneliness and frustration. She finally fell in love with listen to this, with an African brother. Ladies and gentlemen, she wrote here, all hell broke loose. Hell did not break loose when she fell in love with the Chinese. Hell broke loose in her family when she fell in love with the African. They told her, don't bring no N into the house. From now on, you not we family. That's what they told her. This is a true story. Listen, this is a true story. And this beautiful lady wanted a story told because she said if you can help people change their ignorance, then we'll be doing the world a good for our country. Are you listening to me? Sit down. Pay close attention. She said they never accepted the gentleman. Even though he became extremely successful, he built a macro house, I mean a huge house that can fit several of their houses in her house. They never accepted him. He was successful, but he was African. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go on with Gita's story. Gita said so much so that after the stress with her family, with this gentleman and situations, they eventually broke up. And when they broke up, her family members told her, very good, now you can be readmitted to the family. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me today? Of course, they were telling her about end this and end that. Now, her family are Christians. Well, originally, some of them were Hindu, but the vast majority were Christians. Some were and are Muslims. She expresses here that her greatest detractor is from this Muslim side of her family, Muslims I'm talking about, Indian Muslims, who up to this day, 20 years later, her Douglas daughter and her Douglas son, they told him, don't ever let him come in my house. And this is a devout Muslim brother. of East Indian descent. Eventually, Geeta, after leaving this African brother, when they told her that she will be accepted now, she said, "What? Forget it. Forget it. If I don't know if I'll fall in love with the next African. You can't tell me what to do. And if that is what bring back, forget it. I will stay by myself." She left a big mansion that the African brother had, and she went and rented a little apartment in Tunapuna. Listen to me carefully. Eventually, she met this real Christian brother, and she fell in love with him, a brother of African descent. Real, genuine Christian brother who loved her, loved the earth she walked on, treat her as though she is truly his own. He took her 2 children and treated them as though they are his own. I mean, I have even met the brother, her husband, a wonderful, wonderful human being. And with all of that beauty, the fact that he's a Christian, the fact that most of her family are Christians and some are Muslims, they still haven't accepted him. And 20 years later, she and her husband and her children cannot enter their homes. Are you hearing me? Is this racism? Is this really happening? I'm talking about today. Today, they cannot enter their home. Geeta, who's from way south, who now lives in Shogunas with her husband. Wonderful human being. He treats her divine. He works hard for the family. And still, they will not accept him. They say, "You and your husband." They can't go into the today. I'm talking about today. They can't go into the other families' homes, even though Geeta and her husband family doing well. Are you hearing me? I ask the question: why is it that we can't live as one family? Indians and Africans, Chinese, whites, Caucasian. Why is it? I ask the question, can we live as though we are one family? Is that possible? Is it? What do you think? Is it possible that all of us are one family? Can we live that way? Can we live that way?
Baby, don't pass people just so. When you into they go, don't play proudy. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Is then she tell me, she say, all of we is one family. All of we is one family. All of we is one family. All of we is one family.
So the question is, can we live as one family? Can you truly love me for who I am? And can I care about myself and care about my brother? Can I stop killing my brother because he's living across the borderline? Can you respect me? Or am I the worst thing that... And you know what they used to tell Geeta? The 1 or 2 times they went into her home, they tell her the house smelling like hen house. Smelling, you know. I'm talking the truth, the real truth. So is it that we really, not one family, that we really talking, Trinidad is this lovely rainbow country, we all of us live together. Is that true? Or is it that really truly, it is in our country, we deceitful, and we are indeed racist. Not to those like the doctor who spoke the word, but those people who act it, who wouldn't hire you because you're black, because you're dark, whether Indian or African, who wouldn't do this for you because you're Indian or because you're African, because and racism exists? Is it that we acting normal and it's pure hate? Answer the question.
Chaja send me on a mission as a bantam. Send me on a mission as a mic magician. Send me on a mission as a bantam. Send me on a mission as a mic magician. Can't look at the mic from the mic from the mic from the mic from the mic. Watch out for me come out with the ethical tongue. Chaja give me knowledge, Chaja give me wisdom. Tell them general come in like what I want. Pure it, look at them machinama. Pure it, look at them machinama. Tell them pure it, look at them machinama. Pure it, look at them machinama. All around the world, send the youth and them come. One get a walk and they can't get no bun. Enough when they get on, no dollars now run. Politicians go on like they don't give a damn. Tell them pure it, and they machinama. Pure it, like them machinama. Like it pure it, like them machinama. Pure it, like them machinama. No one lick on girl by the name of Beverly. Tell me General now she love me badly. The girl only love me for me DJ money. Tell them how the people listen me. Can't live because pure it, and she a kinama.
For the next half an hour, I want to hear from you. Is there real racism in this country? I'm not talking just a spoken word. Sometimes an Indian person will get vexed and say, you end so and so. Or an African person get vexed and say, you see so and so. I'm asking, even beyond that, is there really pure hate in this country? Racism to the highest level. Now I hope we have some constructive contribution from the people of our nation. Caller, welcome.
Welcome, Harvey. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Harvey, racism is a disease, you know. You understand?
It's a disease.
It's a disease. And if you really watch where the disease coming from, right? People are afraid to talk, but you have to talk about it. And we in this country, we have a kind of hide behind the curtain. We're afraid to talk. You have to talk and bring out where the racism coming from. You understand? African people are not racist. They will accept anybody. You understand?
Yes,
and try to do the best with anybody. But you see the racism, it watch and see what is coming, where it's coming from. And people, you know why I was vexed with my people? They don't want to hide behind the curtain. They want to talk. You have to bust it where you could hit it where it comes from. You understand?
Thank you, sir.
So people will get to know where it's coming from. You understand me?
Thank you very much. We must face the issues. Thank you ever so much. We're taking your calls. The numbers on the screen. Call in now. Call in now. Caller, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, my brother Harvey.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
That song that you played there, All Our We's One Family, it's only the African man that's be singing that. And to be frank about it, you spoke about is Sita or Gita or somebody from down south.
Gita.
Where's the person name?
Gita.
Gita?
Yeah.
Right, well, you have to understand, Harvey, it's something normal. Like, people came here from India with the caste system. While the Africans were raped of their God and the culture and the language and everything, people come here with the caste system on the Fatal Rozak. And as soon as they stepped on this piece of land, they kept that same system. Until up to today, people still begging for the place to be, for Hindi to be spoken in schools. Give me a damn break. But at the end of the day, they came with that religion and the caste, you know, that belief in the caste system. And the caste system business is really white, the clearer skin on top, and India trying hard to get rid of that nonsense, but some of these illiterates that come here still plain illiterate. And they continuing that. It's not they want to do it, you know. They have been continuing that for decades. You notice something that the Hindu Credit Union opened back? Right, you can remember what Mr. The guy who was running it,
Harvey,
he turned and he said that, and it is in the public domain, where he said certain people from the COP and the UNC and Satmarat said that there were too much N's and Christian in it. and that Harry Harnarayan was giving away Hindu money, but what they failed to realize, before he opened it up to ends and to other people, they had less than $5 million. When Harnarayan expanded, it was over $1 billion. So they created the run on the Hindu credit union. Now they open backward, and just a couple of days ago, and they open it quiet. And there are people who never want to include everybody else in their way of life. And I don't mind that. Everybody you have to respect every man's belief. But when his belief stamping upon me because of how I look and because of the color of my skin, and it reached so far, which had to reach an institutional racism, which had I can't become a doctor because they control that monopoly. So because of how I look, even though I meet the criteria, I can't become an engineer, right? I can't become a lawyer. So that means they must control the medical association, they must control the law association, who you see fighting against the Chief Justice right now, right? They must control all the engineer, all the top places. So while me and you singing all our we is one family, and we saying here every creed and race, and Dr. Rowley feels he's the Prime Minister of all, there are people who have their own agenda, and they work it very well between 2010 and 2015, because even the Jamaicans saw the ethnic stocking. What do you think ethnic stocking is? Ethnic stocking is a serious thing which had one race is being denied of employment and of the human rights in a country. That is what went on. So all who want to hide their head in the sand, Brother Harvey, and talk stupidness, and want to play stupid, because me and all who want to play deceitful, because I said the callers in on different stations, Brother Harvey, if you want to know what people think, listen to certain radio station at East Indian oriented, where they're calling in. And you will be shocked to hear.
Thank you for your call. Thank you indeed for your call. TNT, all the lines are lit. We have several calls holding, but please hold a minute. We got to go for a break now. We got to go for a break, but hold on. We come up with this discussion. We want to get some understanding. We want to get some answers. What can we do to bring our country more united, to bring our people as one? What is possible? We'll be right back.
Nabi's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
If you're looking for the best, then come to the best. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited. Your original one-stop school shop where you'll find all the top brand names like Faber-Castell, Pilot, Y+, Statler, Crayola, Scholar, and Elmer's, just to name a few. They've also got their very own range of school bags, proudly made and locally guaranteed. Also, check out their wide selection of shoes and ready-made school uniforms. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited are authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. And nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited, ideally situated in the heart of beautiful Rio Claro, and Next Gen, the Everything Store, located in scenic Mayaro. Just call 644 or 630-BOOK. That's 644 or 630-2665. Ask for NASA or Kareem Khan. The Next Generation Limited and Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundle, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Gospel Lighthouse Church at Mall and Trace, El Reposo Road, Sandy Grande. A place of worship, healing, deliverance, prayer for all your needs. Family, children, finances, career. Don't put it all. Get your anointing this Sunday. Call them at 773-2297 for more information and prayer. Many heal, many deliver. Be one of them. There's power in the name of Jesus.
Whether it's a quick meal with Rainbow Foods corned beef and tasty baked beans and tomato sauce, a delicious kidney bean combination, or pasta galore, there's a Rainbow for you. Make magic with our mackerel. Cook up delightful dishes with our pigeon peas, chickpeas, mixed vegetables, and instant coconut milk. Rainbow's milks and sugars are perfect for desserts, cakes, and teas, and you'll just love all our corned meats and rice. Rainbow Foods, excellent quality, reasonably priced, at leading supermarkets nationwide.
Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Is it really pure hate but we act normal? Over all of these years, sometimes people tell me their best friend is an African, their best friend is an East Indian, the person who grew them up was an African or an East Indian. But does that take away racism? Some people tell me their wife is Indian, their husband is African. Does that really take away racism? Some people say, part of my family is Indian, or part of my family is African, but does that stop the racism? The lines are open. I want to hear what you have to say. I want you to talk from your heart. Let's put aside the politics today, and let us understand that there truly may be a serious racial problem in this country that we all are afraid to face. The lines are open. The numbers are on the screen. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to understand if you think this thing is really bad and if we can really get control of it, where we can truly love each other. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Good.
Go ahead, caller. We are listening.
Hello?
Yes, hello. We are listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, good day. Harvey, Borris.
You're live on the air, sir. Go right ahead. Listen on your phone and not on your television.
Yes, Mr. Borris.
Yes, go ahead. Listen on your phone and not on your television. Lower down your television.
All right, I'll do that.
Go ahead. Sir. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
All right. The problem we have with Negro people,
African people,
is that number one, I don't think we are a racial bunch.
You don't
Definitely not.
Listen,
African people are not racial.
Hold on.
African people are very passive and loving people. We don't encourage racism. But the problem we have with African people is that soon as an African person rises up to a level where prosperity is coming his way, whether male or female, they will take that prosperity and take it over to another race.
No.
And turn the back against their own kind. If you look at some of the people here in Trinidad, let's take Lawrence Dupree. He took all the wealth from the African. He gone with it. So which part do you think he take it? Look at Brian Lara. Look at Dwight York. Right? I can continue to go on there. You go in the University of the West Indies, all these professors, these lecturers, look at the spouses. Right? Look at the spouses of the African doctors. So at the end of the day, there is no one to help the young black people coming up. Because as soon as they get prosperous, they turn their back on their own kind. I am saying, take for instance, okay, we have Dr. Rowley in office. Do you think Dr. Rowley is doing anything for black people? No, he is definitely not doing that. When Kamala and them came into office, they had a term, we shall rise. What do you think that means? You think that means African and Indian rise? No, that was for her people to rise. And they took millions and millions and went with it. So that 20 years down the road, they're going to be running Trinidad and Tobago, and that is how Indian people think. African people don't think so. All African people do is drive one another under the ground. And I don't know if that came from Africa itself, with all these wars between one another, where they captain one another and just destroying one another. Okay? So the African man has a definite problem.
Thank you for your call.
As soon as see another African trying to raise his head above the water, he will do anything to push him back down.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you for your call. You made a tremendous contribution. Thank you for your call. All the lines are open. Lines are lit. Caller, welcome. Let me hear the caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm listening.
Yeah, good afternoon, there, Borris.
Yes, go ahead. Listen on your phone.
Racism started racism started from politics. Both parties, the PNM and the UNC, from where you go back, let me talk about the African Party and let me talk about the East Indian Party. Right? And at the end of the day, all right, racism started from there because everybody wanted their people to vote for them. And as a part of that, and that happened about 50, 60, 70 years ago, whatever it is, from the days of Dr. Eric Williams. Open history and look at it. All right? And that is where everybody was fighting for their people to vote for them. I want you to go back. African people came from Africa. East Indian people came from India. Look at they both came in the days of slavery. Okay? Look at from everybody, all African and East Indian, from south to Caroni River, who were working in the sugar belt and in the rice land, the cane land, the garden and everything. They were working together. Alright? They were working together. There were no level of race there. Okay? Race emanated from where? From the East-West corridor that was planted in their heads. So the East Indian political party started to push the same thing on the people on the side. The African people who were working together with the East Indian people in the sugar and in the cane and in the rice and everything down here, who were they voting for at that time? The Indian Party.
Thank you for your call. Thank you indeed for your call. We're taking your calls. I want to hear from the nation. Because if we cannot hide our head in the sand, caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Yes, good evening. I don't know where that last caller got his information from.
Go ahead.
Because it is so far from fact. Because when you take into consideration, he's trying to say we all came and we all work in the cane field together. Nonsense. Slavery extended a period of over 400 years. And you know, after emancipation, people decided not to go back to the same fields that they were branded to work in, and they were raped to work in, and the children and the families were separated, right? And the feet were cut off. So slavery is nothing close to indentureship. Secondly, racism did not start with no politics in Trinidad and Tobago, because in 1913, long before it had a PNM, long before it had Eric Williams as any leader in this country, there was a man who came out of the indentureship called F.E.M. Hussein, and he said in 1913, and I can quote it. He said, the African is not as productive as the East Indian, and if circumstances do not compel him to leave the colony, he would naturally die out, and the Indians will be the masters in the field, the office, and the shop. That philosophy, he and another guy called H.P. Singh in the 50s decided that two races cannot live here. So when they talk, and right now, and we must ask ourselves if the last government didn't have disciples of these two men. So let them talk the nonsense. That is nonsense. That is what that guy just spoke. There is far from the truth, and it contradicts everything that history has to say with regard to racism in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? I could go into more, but I...
No, thank you. Leave it there. Leave it there. Thank you. You have made a valuable contribution. We look at all sides, and I'm hearing the point that you have just made. Thank you very much for your call. The lines are open. The fact is, we want to hear from you. Is it really real? Is it a true situation? Do we have serious racism here? Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller? Caller, welcome.
Yes, pleasant evening, Brother Harvey Borris.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Good evening to you.
I love my country.
Keep your love alive.
This is Mr. Tabakit here.
Yes, good, good. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the program. Let me hear your point of view on this matter.
Let me say
live
this,
on
brother.
national television.
Let me say this to you. A racist, you hearing me?
Yes.
A racist don't know God. Because you cannot be racial and love God. And I want to tell you something here this evening.
Tabakit, hold up. Tabakit, hold up. Don't go. Hold up, Tabakit. I read the story of Gita. Gita's family are devoted Christian, going to one of those Pentecostal type churches. Part of the family are devout Muslims. And let me tell you, one of the devout Muslim, one of them, the one that lives in the Philippines, I have everything here, the one that lives in the Philippines, after with all that racism, their son that lives now in Germany is married to an African Rasta young lady. Are you hearing me? So therefore, even though they push racism, their children still do something different. So you say they don't have God, but these people are God-fearing, going to church and going to the mosque, as the case may be. How come they're still pushing that racist head, and you will see them in Sunday in the church or at Juma? Tell me, Tabaki, tell me.
Again, you have to understand, okay, what you have to understand, there is nothing wrong with identifying with your racial identity.
Nothing is wrong
with that. But the trouble is when you become a racist. That is the deadly thing. And let me repeat this. A racist don't know God. Because hear me, regardless to your ethnic background, regardless to where your ancestors come from, God sees the human race. And hear me, now you realize this race thing, and all politicians is just using churches and religion. And that's the deadly creature. They're hiding between church and religion. Something happened to the Prime Minister down at the mosque in San Fernando. And as a UNC, I wish to condemn it. Because that is race. That's a level of race. To put a black man sleeping. And I am saying here, as an African, as a UNC, I want to condemn that classist. We have to understand, and you are correct here, brother, the underlying race, and it's real. There is many words right here in Trinidad. Let's face it, Brother Harvey. People moving with you, and they say they love you, but that clique, that class system, is real. And I am telling you, let me say this for the first time, as somebody who with the UNC, I could tell you, it have times while in government, I would have faced it, I understand it. This thing is nasty and dirty. Let me talk in local parents here. Brother Harvey Borris, and I am saying here, what happened to the Honorable Prime Minister down there in that mosque? That is a level of racism. How a black man could sit there? Come on! And I felt it, I'll say this for the first time, I felt it for Dr. Rowley. As a UNC and as an African man, what they did to that telling you, brother, our racists don't know God because they leave the entire sermon. They leave everything. They leave the God concept. And you know what? Let me portray this black man in a nice white outfit, nice cap, and we will destroy him. Understand?
Thank you, Tabakit. You have made a strong point today. Listen, this conversation will continue. We need to go for a break now. I'm not sure how much time we'll have after the break, but we need to go for a break now. But on tomorrow, I'm going to deal with matters of labor, and I'm hoping to have some of the top labor people here or a person from the labor community here. But on Wednesday and Thursday this week, I've put it aside to deal with the topic, the hot topic of race on the hot seat. Because race, we have to find a way to truly transform people, that they will put aside hate and start to love one another. We'll be right back.
Sale now on at Mr. Imports Limited. 2 locations, number 61 Clark Road, Charleville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Streets in Chaguanas. Paint prices starting at $45 per gallon and up. Imported latex paints are scrubbable and does not fade like the rest. Check out the Recession Buster Special. Paint a 35 feet by 25 feet, 3-bedroom house flat inside and out for under $1,000. They also have a wide range of DTM materials in stock for painting zinc profiles, no etching, primer required, and Mishra Imports Limited. They mix most international brands, colors, and match all local brands in 100% acrylic exterior latex. They carry oil paints, wood finishes, floor finishes, waterproofing coatings, and industrial coatings with spray paints now $10 and up. Also in stock, spin mops, sweepers, and artificial turf. Wholesale inquiries are welcomed. Call 672-1807 or 665-8857. Mishra Imports Limited, number 61 Clark Road, Charleville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Street in Chaguanas.
Welcome to Alicia's Palace, your blissful getaway to absolute comfort. Beautifully nestled in the scenic St. Anne's Hills, paradise awaits every time you visit. Bring the family to enjoy the lush, eco-friendly ambiance and let Alicia's be your host. Indulge in tasty cuisine, swim in the pool, and stay in the spacious rooms at Alicia's Palace. Host your business meetings at their conference center, 1 3/4 mile post, Lady Chancellor Road, St. Anne's. Call 624-8553. Email info@aliciaspalace.com.
Bright Ideas is more than just a home store. And for the month of June, enjoy more specials and discounts as they celebrate Eid and Father's Day with fantastic deals on so many items all month long. Eid specials include 50% off flowers, trees, and selected curtains, 25% off chandeliers and lamps, drinking glasses and glass bowl sets, mats, carpets, vases, ornaments, paintings, and clocks, 10% off kitchenware and household items, towels 5 for $100, 20-piece dinner sets from $125, 4-piece crockpot sets from $150, and check out the $99 specials on mini choppers, 2-slice toasters, hand blenders, hand mixers, and irons. And just in time for Father's Day, 10% off tools, 32-inch TV with extra remote and free wall mount $14.99, DVD players $2.99, 18-inch fans $1.99, 56-liter cooler with handle and wheels $3.99, Corner Foot Spa $2.50, smoothie blenders $1.99, and Hamilton Beach juice extractors $2.75. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Remember, for the holidays and for every day, there is always a bright idea just waiting for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize. We are unable to complete this discussion today. But what I assure you is that on Wednesday and Thursday, we shall continue, because this is so important for our nation. I'm hoping to have in the program Brother David Mohammed, Professor Selwyn Kojo, and also I will attempt to have my good friend Sat Maraj on the program, or any other person who would like to. You can have anybody contact me at 624-7347. That's 624-7347. Because we need to find a way to truly convert our people away from racism. Now, racism will never leave us, but we can improve on how we treat each other. There are those who say that the Africans are the biggest haters of the Africans. No other race hate the Africans more than the African race. Is that true? And we pull down each other. Is that true? But racism is real. And as East Indian look down on African, and Africans look down on East Indian, and vice versa in all the other races, we need to find a way where we truly could understand that I am as good as you and you as good as I am. And we are just human beings. So I urge you all, join me tomorrow at 4:30 for the labor program, where we'll have one of the top union leaders. But Wednesday and Thursday, join me at same 4:30. Let us look at this discussion properly. I thank all the callers and all the numbers of you who didn't get you, because I understand every line was lit. And real people didn't get you. So I'm going to open back up so we can discuss this in a really practical way to find solutions for our country. Until we shall speak again, until tomorrow, may God bless you. May God bless your family. I love my country.
Synergy TV. Synergy is real TV. Broadcasting across Trinidad and Tobago on Flow Channel 15, Digicel Play Channel 16, Massey Communications Channel 15, Green Dot Channel 112, and Blink B Mobile Channel 16. Across the Caribbean, find us via your local cable provider in Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Antigua, Grenada, and more. Log on and watch us online live across the world on YouTube Live and Facebook Live at UB Synergy, The Real STV, and Breaking Dawn social media profiles. Or get totally social live with us via Instagram and Twitter. Synergy Entertainment Television. Evolving, participating, and making the difference where and when no one thought we could. Synergy TV is real TV.